Okay, so hello and welcome to the next episode of Cyber Potato, where I'll be teaching you how to show our dogs. So in the last episode, we finished with showing the drop down with all of the breeds loaded. And now what I would like to achieve is actually showing the image of a dog. So how can we approach this problem? Let's start with HTML. We have an onChange hook added to our select class, to our select element, and it will try to call the onChange that we have here. So here what I would like to do is simply proxy it further down the road to the function that we will call get dog by breed, and we'll pass this there. Alright, so now what we have to do is actually write that function down. So let's do this. It's get dog by breed, and it takes breed ID as in parameter, and what I would like to get is information about dog from the API. So if I remember correctly, dog API, okay, have breeds, and we can search by breed. Yeah, we can search by breed by using this. Okay, so this shouldn't be too hard. So in order to perform AJAX request, asynchronous request, I have to mark my function as async because we will be using async await to work with our promises as we did right up here. And let me just scroll this for now and we'll see what we're getting and how to approach this. So I can make it smarter because I can just create the const called base API URL, and this is going to be, let's say, this part. Okay, and then I can simply say here base API URL and breeds, and here I can say base API URL plus, let's do images, let's search, include breed. So I don't want the image only, I would like also the information about the breed, and breed is breed ID. Okay, and then of course we need to transform our data to JSON. Okay, let's say that this is data for now, and let's log it. Okay, so let's see what we're getting here actually. Okay, we've got something. So what happened? We clicked on the drop-down, we got breed ID from the event target value, and then we performed request. You can see it in the network and then filter by XHR and fetch. And here we have an array, and the URL to the image, and the image width and image height that we can use. Okay, so because this is an array, I would like to actually unpack it. So I can do this knowing that this is an array by doing this. If the return object from this call would be an object, I would do this. So this is object unpacking property from an object, and this is unpacking an entry from the array. Okay, let's see what we're getting now. Okay, yeah, that's more like it. So we have breeds, hide, ID, URL. Okay, fine. So I can unpack it again, this time unpack from the data object, and say that URL is image URL from data, and I also need breeds. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen this syntax before, but this is unpacking and renaming, meaning that from data object I would like to retrieve URL property and rename it for my use to image URL. So further down the road I will be using image URL because I renamed it from URL that we've seen in somewhere over the rainbow. No, from here. Here I have URL property, but for my purpose I'm renaming it to image URL. Okay, so this is that, and then we have breeds. And I'm mainly interested in first entry from breed. Okay, so let's start with showing our image. Fill doggo image URL, and we need to write that down. Do we have image in place? No, we don't. So let's just simply add this, and we can add this below image, or we can create an element. No, let's just create an empty element. It's pretty much the same. Okay. Empty src, alt text because we are good citizens. Go. Okay, and let's should be emg of course, and let's add an id just to find it easily. Doggo image. Okay, and then I can just write a simple function up here saying that fill doggo image is taking image URL, and we're finding a doggo image, and we're setting an attribute of source to be image URL. Okay, So now it's empty, and as you can see, if the EMG tag has an empty source, or for any reason the source cannot be fetched or displayed, you will see that alt text shown up here. So that's actually nice. Okay, let's try Alaskan Husky. Is that an Alaskan Husky? Is it though? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's try something that we knew. Dalmatian. Okay, something is clearly wrong because that doesn't look like Dalmatian L. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Let me see. Breed ID. We don't pass breed ID. Oh yeah, we don't pass breed ID, so we're getting yeah, so we're getting some kind of random breed. Okay, here and here. Okay, that was nice. Okay, once again, Alaskan Husky. More like it. And Dalmatian. No. Still no. Let me see. It should be working. Breed. Oh yeah, this is breed ID. Okay. And again. Okay, yeah. Now we're talking. This is Alaskan Husky, as far as I know. Nice. Okay. And this is all nice and dandy, but let's try to style it a little bit. So let's go to our CSS file and let's add doggo image. And let's say that margin is 16 pixels and auto. Okay, object feed, let's make it contain. Let's make it width 50, and we can add cursor pointer. That seems about right. Okay, yeah, corgi. Yeah, great. Okay. So we have that, but it's a little too big for my liking. Let me see, 25%. Yeah, 25 should be fine. Okay, here and here, and Malamute. Okay, this is great. This is great. So what else can we add? We can start adding doggo description really fast. Yeah, we can do that. So now we will create a function called fill doggo description, and we'll pass the breed that we got from internet. It comes to us as an array, so we will get the first index, and then we will write it. Okay, here I will unpack the arguments. so it will be easier for me to work with. And I will rename them bread 4, bread group. I don't like underscores, I like camel cases. So let me just rename this. We got name, temperament, lifespan, we will rename that, origin, height, and weight. So these are all entries available in the breed object. Okay, and and I'm gonna add description list element to my HTML. So this is gonna be description list element with ID doggo description. And description list element in HTML is often used when you have some list of properties and values that you'd like to show. And here is the great case for this, because we have list of attributes of our dogs that we'd like to describe and that we'd like to show with the labels. So it will be like weight is this and this, the height is this and this, origin this and this. So when you have this kind of key value pairs that you'd like to show, description list is often the element to go. Okay, let's try and write it. I can tell that I would like to do the same thing for each and single entry here. So I will create a helper function and I will call it create description entry. It will take an object with two entries, two properties here, label and value, and we will dynamically create elements for it. So it's going to be description term, document, create element dt, description term, text content is going to be label. Then we'll create description value, document create element dd, description value text content equal value. Okay, and then document query selector doggo description. This is going to be the parent element. Okay, and here we can just call parent element append child description term and parent append child description value. Okay, so we have that, and now I can just say create description entry, label name of value name. This is gonna be pretty repetitive, to be honest. Label bread 4 value is gonna be bread 4, and then we have bread group and value of bread group create blah 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 is the same. It's pretty much the same. This is gonna be temperament. Okay, and value is temperament. Then we have lifespan, and the value is of course lifespan. Then we have what do we have? We have lots of stuff. I can see the properties that I didn't specify yet. I didn't create description entries yet for as being a little bit grayed out here. So I know that these arguments are unused in my function. Even if I hover over it, I can see that something is declared but its value is never read. So it's often good approach to remove the stuff that you don't use. Okay, of course we have origin, value is origin, and then we have height, labels, height in centimeters, and value is height, and we have the label of weight, and this is it's a height metric actually, and the value is weight metric. Okay, that should work. Okay, I have the data, so that's nice. Bread group is empty here. Okay, but I get most of the data and it's being displayed. Kind of nice. Maybe we'll style it. But I believe this is what I wanted to achieve in this episode. So I'll see you in the next one. See you.